A sofa is the first piece of furniture that I consider when I'm decorating a room because it's the piece of furniture that all the activity of the room revolves around. Hi, I'm Lisa from Grapevine Designs. We're on location today at CF Interiors. CF Interiors is my go-to place for all the furniture that I buy for my clients. And today we're going to talk about the things that you might need to know before you purchase your sofa. The 4 things that you need to consider when you're purchasing your sofa is, of course, the space that your sofa is going to go into. Then what are you going to be doing when you're sitting in your sofa? Are you entertaining guests and talking to the person next to you, or are you watching TV? Also, what is comfortable for you? You have to consider the sit of the sofa, and then also the fabric, because you need to have a fabric that suits your lifestyle. What's the main purpose of your room? If it's to watch TV as opposed to entertaining guests, just make sure that the majority of your seats face the TV and are a good viewing location for the TV. If entertaining is your priority, sectionals are fine, but you really don't have a lot of options to sit at a good angle at a reasonable distance to have a conversation. You're going to want to provide extra seating that is at a good distance to talk to somebody. I love the look of a bench seat, which is just one long cushion, and I love the comfort of down. There's nothing like it to just sink in and really get comfortable. But this might not be the sofa for you if the comfort wrinkles are going to be a problem. Bench seats, often you'll see a wrinkle in the fabric after someone has sit in it. And also the backs can get crunched down like that after someone's been sitting in it, so it requires a little more maintenance. You just kind of have to fluff them up, push them back, and it's as good as new. What's comfortable for you? Do you want to sit upright in a sofa and have your back fully supported? Then you might want to choose a sofa that has a less deep seat, and that way your back is right against the cushion. Also, the higher sofas, your feet can be planted on the ground, but yet it's just easier to get out of, as opposed to this sofa that is extremely deep and has a really low seat. That makes this sofa perfect for lounging. But if you have trouble getting out of it, that could be a problem for you. Let's talk fabrics. Upholstery fabric, for the most part, is usually thick enough to stand up to wear. But if you want a thinner fabric like a linen, you need to look at the double rubs. 10,000 to 15,000 double rubs is medium duty. 15,000 and above, that's more of a heavy duty linen and would withstand something in a family room with kids and dogs. Some of the most important things to consider is just how you're going to deal with staining of the fabric. So in choosing a fabric, I really think that choosing a dark color is great because it hides a lot of dirt and stains, as does pattern. Pattern is a really good option. And texture. Texture too just really hides the everyday wear of a fabric. One of the great new developments in fabric technology is some of the coatings that they're able to put on the fabric now. One of the brands for this is called Krypton, and what it does is it allows for no liquids to be soaked into the fabric, so it just doesn't get stained because nothing seeps in. So this really has opened up the ability for young families and high traffic homes to have lighter color fabric on their sofa. The things that make up the price of a sofa is definitely where it's manufactured and the construction of the sofa, but I think most importantly it's the fabric. You can get good upholstery fabric at reasonable prices, but if you want to use the new stain repellent technology, you might pay a little bit more. Also, it's the cushions. Feather cushions are going to cost you slightly more, and they probably won't last as long, but if you're okay with that, the comfort is just unbeatable. A foam cushion, it'll stand up better than a feather cushion and last longer and be less expensive, but it just doesn't offer the same comfort as a feather cushion.
Buying the perfect sofa can be exciting and a little intimidating, but ensuring it doesn't have to be. Most home insurance policies will include your sofa as part of your personal property coverage. But when you're buying a new sofa, make sure that your limit of coverage is high enough to replace that new sofa if something were to happen to it, like a fire, or if someone spills a glass of red wine on that sofa. If you buy that sofa on sale, keep in mind that you might not want to wait a few months to replace it after something goes wrong, so double check that your limit will be enough to replace the sofa on the spot with a new one if something happens. If you have any other questions about couches, or anything that home insurance covers, visit squareoneinsurance.com.
This is my favorite sofa. This is the Valentino by Marc Antonio. It's Canadian made. I love the cushions, I love the light color of the sofa. The cushions are actually made of feather and foam together, and that gives a really comfortable sit, but it also holds up so that you're not always having to maintain the cushions. I love the base of the sofa, and I just think that this is a really nice sofa because of the height of the back. It's just an all-around really comfortable and beautiful looking sofa. Using the information that we talked about today, I'm confident that you can go out and buy the right sofa for your lifestyle and your space. Thanks for watching. See you next time.